is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
From the 43, here's a 2nd and 9. Now Rodgers. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted.
I really don't think you can fault the decision-making here because your offense and quarterback, they really had a big week last week, and you're ready for them to go again here. Not the anticipated result, of course, but you definitely understand why they did what they did. That quarterback's been hot. You want to keep the ball in his hands and see if he can keep the magic going.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
You talk about this Jets defense. They were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week. That pressure on the QB is key. 2nd and 6. Now Hurts looking to change the play. From the 45 on 2nd down. Hurts. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Hurts. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation. Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
They're giving him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Chaz Surratt. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
Hall again on 2nd down. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a third and about 5. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Rodgers tapping this forward on the jet sweep. Well, and a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. Oh, they're changing this at the line. Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a first-and-goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Their second drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. We'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Now Hurts changing up the play. On 3rd down, Barkley. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. After 1 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. Open man here is Conklin. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll run with Hall. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
Barkley inside handoff, and he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Quinnen Williams, so hard to block, and he shows it that time, making the tackle for loss.
So, my man, I pose this question to you. How do you get to be the number 2 defense against the rush in the NFL?
Be better than number 3, I guess.
Okay, right.
And make plays like that, right?
Well, you know, you're right. At its basic, be better than number 3, but you really nailed it. Make plays like that on a consistent basis.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. They'll get 34 yards there. They go play action with Hurts. He finds him again, Saquon Barkley. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. And a nice gain of 21 yards. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Back to throw again. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
They'll go to Barkley again. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness. Just about got him into the end zone.
So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the 1st down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2. They'll run for it with Barkley. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal. Deep in the red zone, seemed like they had their mind made up that was 4-down territory, and now they've got it inside the 5.
I like the way you looked at that, because you're thinking just like a play caller and a head coach who gave the play caller that authority. It was 4-down territory. They went for it, picked it up. They didn't get the touchdown, but what a great consolation prize. A new set of downs and another shot at the end zone.
Barkley trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Another try for Barkley. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Eagles have got it back to within a score. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing is Rodgers. And a completion to Wilson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down. To throw is Rodgers. Going up top for Miller. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. They find some open field here. That all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Tyreek Hill, 54 yards. And the Jets will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They work now on 2nd and 9. And Hurts going to move him around. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And not much happening there as he'll get it back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Echols.
Parker, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter. On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A handoff to Barkley. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. 48 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
2 yards to go, second down. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Look at the big fella go. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are back within a score. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead will shrink to 6. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Taking in left side, it's Wilson. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. He finds Wilson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. Working from the gun. Rodgers. This one complete to Scott Miller. Touchdown, Jets. Scotty Miller, 41 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. They're going to try and run. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And they're able to ground it in there on the 2-point try. And you and I were talking before the game. The 2-point conversions from the 15-16 season, what has changed, what hasn't changed, partner?
Yeah, I'll tell you what's changed is just your normal strategy, because now you're either kicking the football with the ball on the 15-yard line, or if you decide to go for 2, they put it on the 2-yard line. So what are you thinking as a coach? Do I risk it? Do I go for it here? Do I try and gain a strategic advantage and maybe go for 2 early? That's what people are wondering about.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. Here's a give to Barkley. And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. Fourth down. How about this? They'll change it at the line. They'll run with Barkley. And a pretty good burst there as they get this across midfield and down to the 46. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. I love those plays. 4th and 1, that's who wants it more, this time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards? We saw it there for the offense getting it done. This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
And he's going to be met at about the 43. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points. Play action. Here's Hurts. That is caught. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 24-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives them a new set of downs. On first down, Hurts. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Goddard. As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now 2nd and 5. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well. You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup. It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Elliott good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. A big play there on the catch and run. 44 yards. So often on these RPOs, we see the ball get from the quarterback to the receiver in what feels like a nanosecond. But on this play, he actually cleared coverage downfield a bit before the ball got to him. The net result, though, a considerable gain. Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw taken in by Miller. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Caught by Wilson. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 10 more there and another first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. On first and 10, it's Hall. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be second and goal now. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays
fighting his way in for a Jets touchdown. Garrett Wilson taking it in. And the Jets are looking to run it to 5-1 on the season as they add to their fourth quarter lead. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. This is caught. It's Brown. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Here's Hurts to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
Flush to his right. It fights him off. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
It's second down, Jets. 57's Mike. Here we go. 57's Mike. Mike 57. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Hey, check Mike. Hey, 88. Come on.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Gonna look deep for Wilson. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 49 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Rodgers again now. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Jets are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Second down, here's Barkley again. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. 3rd and 12. Hurts sets up to throw it. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. Throwing is Hurts. This one goes out wide for Barkley. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley. His 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Eagles have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Elliott good with a PAT. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the Jets have got it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Rodgers' throw caught by his receiver, Hill. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Rodgers looking to throw. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Scotty Miller with an amazing diving catch. And the Jets tack on another score as they have dominated this 4th quarter. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now.
There he goes, left side. Down the left sideline. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win them the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
The extra point is good, but it only impacts the final score as this game comes to a close. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
So for the Jets, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5